Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope that you all are safe and sound at your homes. Children, it's your English video and this is the day second video of this week. Okay? Now, as you all know that your examinations are very near, I hope that you all are preparing well for it. Right? I know my children are very intelligent, isn't it? You all might have prepared everything from the portion. So if you have done it, very good, keep it up. And if you haven't done it, then please study. Still time is there, the time is still there. Please work hard for your examinations. Okay? Studying is so important, isn't it? You have to go in standard 3. You have to make your parents happy, right? So for all these stuffs, you have to work hard, right? Okay. Now, coming back to the video. In today's class, we will be doing the revision of your half-yearly portion of English. Okay? So, we will be seeing some questions which is from all the chapters, okay, of your half-yearly examinations. Okay? Which means that whatever chapter you have studied till now are included in half-yearly examination. You all already know that, right? So, we will be doing the revision from those chapters. Okay. So first what we have to do, let's see. We have to answer the following questions in one word or phrases. Now, I have seen you all that sometimes you all make mistakes where in understanding that what do you mean by one word or phrase. Now listen students. One word, answer the questions in one word means that you have to answer the question in just one word. Or phrases, which means that the answer can exceed the word limit. Okay, the word limit of the answer can exceed up to 2 or 3 words, but not more than 3 words should be there. Okay, only when it's mentioned that answer the following questions, then only you should mention you have to write 1 line or you have to write 2 lines, 3 lines, then only you can write long answers. When it's just mentioned answer the following questions, okay, or the word limit is given. But whenever it's mentioned to write it in one word or phrases, the answer should not exceed more than 3 words. Okay, now I guess you all understood it. So let's start with questions. Question number 1 is, how many bucks did Amir actually bring? How many bucks did Amir actually bring? So, do you remember Grandpa's garden? Right? In that, Amir was collecting the bucks so that Grandpa can save his garden from the pests. Right? So, how many bucks did Amir actually catch? Okay. So, it was 9. Okay, how many bucks did Amir actually bring? Amir brought 9 bucks. How many bucks Amir brought? Amir brought 9 bucks. Now children, you can write the answer 9, just the word 9, or you can also write it as 9 bucks. Okay, both will be correct. Okay, even if you write 9 or if you write 9 bucks, both the answers will be correct. Okay. So, how many bucks did Amir actually bring? Amir brought how many bucks? 9 bucks, right? So that Amir can give it to Grandpa and Grandpa can save his garden from the pest, right? Okay. Now, moving to question number 2. Question number 2 is, who has written the poem, The Sun? So, now who is the poet of the poem, The Sun? It is Gareth Lancaster. Okay, it is Gareth Lancaster. Okay, children? Now, Gareth Lancaster is the poet of the poem The Sun. He is wondering that sun gets tired or not, right? The sun gets tired or not, because he thinks that the sun is continuously moving from one place to another, or the sun is having any hiding place, or the sun is just playing with someone. He's just wondering about sun. Okay, but at the end of the poem, he realizes that the earth is round in shape, and as the earth is round in shape, the sun just moves from one side to the other side so that the light can be spread to all the parts of this planet, right? So the poem The Sun is written by Gareth Lancaster. Who has written the poem The Sun? Gareth Lancaster. Okay, moving to question number 3. Where is the sun's hiding place? Where is the sun's hiding place? Now, do you remember from which part or from which chapter of your half-yearly examination this question has been taken out? Do you remember? Please think. Yes, you're correct. The question is from the poem The Sun, right? We saw the name of the poet right now. Yes. So, according to the poet, what does he thinks that where does the sun hides? Where is the sun's hiding place? So, the answer of this question is behind the hills. Where is the sun's hiding place? So, the answer is behind the hills. Behind the hills. Okay. So, where is the sun's hiding place? The sun's hiding place is behind the hills. Okay, children? Gareth Lancaster thinks that the sun's hiding place is behind the hills. Moving to next question. What do kites have? What do kites have? Now, this question has been taken from the poem Our Classroom, which is written by Betsy Franco, right? In that poem, Betsy Franco was comparing the non-living things, the part of the non-living things to the part of the living things, right? And she was wondering that are these non-living things alive, right? So what was she thinking about the kite? Okay, which part of kite was she comparing with the living beings? So she was comparing the tails. Do you remember? She was calling the tail of the kite as twirly tails, right? She was calling the tail of the kite as twirly tails, and she was comparing it with the animal's tail, right? Animals are living beings. Living beings are having tail, and this non-living thing is also having a tail. So is this non-living thing alive? She was thinking this, right? So the answer to this question, what do kites have? The answer will be twirly tails. Twirly tails. Do you remember the meaning of twirly? Twirly means curved. Twirly means curved. Okay, round. Something which is like this, wavy. Isn't it? So, what do kites have? Kites have twirly tails. And as it is mentioned that you have to write the answer in one word or phrases. So, you will just write twirly tails. Okay? What do kites have? Twirly tails. Moving to the next question. Who helped Grandpa to save the garden from pests? So, who helped Grandpa to save the garden from pests? Who collected the bugs for Grandpa so that these bugs can eat up the pest and the garden can be saved? Right. Who helped? It was Amir. Do you remember? It was Amir. So, the answer will be Amir. Who helped Grandpa to save the garden from pests? So, Amir was the one who moved from one place to another in order to search for the bugs so that he can bring up the bugs, give it to his grandpa, and that grandpa can put those bugs in his garden so that the pests can go, right? Because the pests were eating grandpa's plants, trees, right? So who helped grandpa to save the garden from pests? So the answer will be Amir. Amir helped grandpa to save the garden from pests. The next question is, who became the part of the wolf family? Who became the part of the wolf family? So the answer will be Mowgli. Do you remember? Sher Khan was there and he tried to kill Mowgli. He was in search of Mowgli, right? But then the father wolf and the mother wolf brought Mowgli, isn't it, to his cave, not to his cave basically you can say, but Mowgli himself went there, right? And they took care of the baby, and later the baby became the part of the wolf family, right? But what was the name of the baby? The name of the baby was Mowgli. So who became the part of the wolf family? Mowgli. The answer will be Mowgli. Who became the part of the wolf family? So children, the answer will be Mowgli. Okay? Now, next question. Where did Vikas go with Nani? Where did Vikas go with Nani? Right. Now, you all must be remembering that Vikas with Nani went through different lanes. Right? They passed different lanes. But where was the actual destination? Okay, what was the actual place where they wanted to go? So the answer will be Par. What will be the answer? Par. Where did Vikas go with Nani? Par. Right? Nani once in a week used to go to the park. Right? And this time Vikas insisted Nani that Nani, please take me to the park. Right? Take me with you. Right? So that I can also enjoy. So where did Vikas go with Nani? The answer will be park. Where did Vikas go with Nani? The answer will be park. Now students, next question. Who wanted to kill Mowgli? Now, Mowgli was the baby boy who became a member of the wolf family. Am I right? Yes? So, but there was one animal of the forest, of the jungle, who wanted to kill Mowgli. Who was he? He was the tiger. What was the name of the tiger? Sher Khan. So, answer will be Sher Khan. Right? Who wanted to kill Mowgli? Sher Khan. Okay. So you will write the answer Sher Khan. You can even write tiger. Both will be correct. Okay? Because the tiger's name is only Sher Khan. Okay. So who wanted to kill Mowgli? So the answer will be Sher Khan. The answer will be Sher Khan. Okay? Now, moving to the next part of the question, that is fill in the blanks. Now, we already saw answer the following questions, right? Now, we will be seeing fill in the blanks. Let's see fill in the blanks. Now, in this question also, all the subparts of the question is included from your half yearly portion only. Okay? So, let's start with it. Number 1 is Sher Khan is a dash. Sher Khan is a dash. Now, who was Sher Khan? Sher Khan was a tiger. So, the answer will be Sher Khan is a tiger. The answer will be Sher Khan is a tiger. Okay, Sher Khan is a tiger. Now, moving to question number 2. The pests were dash the plant. The pests were dash the plant. So, in Grandpa's garden, do you remember the plants and the trees were becoming smaller? They were becoming less. Why? Because the pests were eating it, right? So, the answer will be the pests were eating the plants. The pests were eating the plants. Okay, the pests were eating the plants. Now, moving to the next question, that is question number 3. The wolves agreed with Baloo and Dash. So, the wolves, there were 2 members of the jungle, okay, 2 animals of the jungle who was in support, who said that I will help Mowgli. Right, so who were they? The first one was Baloo the bear and the second one was a black panther. What was its name? Its name was Bagheera. So the answer will be Bagheera. What will be the answer? The answer will be Bagheera. Okay, so the wolves agreed with Baloo and Bagheera. The wolves agreed with Baloo and Bagheera. Baloo was the bear and Bagheera was the black panther. Isn't it? Okay. Now the next question is, little drops of rain come down the dash. Little drops of rain come down the dash. So this is from the poem Raindrops, right? So from where is the rain coming down? From where is the little boy, seeing the rain? He's seeing it from his room, and the window is there, right? He's seeing that the drops of the water are on its window's pane, right? So the answer will be little drops of rain come down the window pane. Come down the window pane, right? So, little drops of rain come down the window pane. Okay, children? Now, next question is Dash is the poet of the poem Our Classroom. Who is the poet of the poem Our Classroom? Do you remember? It's Betsy Franco. It is Betsy Franco. Right? Betsy Franco. So, Betsy Franco is the poet of the poem Our Classroom. Betsy Franco is the poet of the poem Our Classroom. Okay, who has written the poem of Our Classroom? Poet is the writer only, right? So, Betsy Franco is the poet of the poem Our Classroom. Now, children, with this, we come to an end of today's video. In today's video, we saw some questions which was from all the chapters that are included in your half-yearly examinations. I hope that you all understood how to write the answers. If you might have studied it, as I know you all must have done it, right? So, you all must be knowing the answers from the beginning only, isn't it? Just after seeing the questions, you all must have remembered the answers. If you all have studied, then I know that you all have done. But children, if you haven't done it, it's again my request that please do it. Still time is there for your examination, right? So cover up your portion very nicely, work very hard and bring nice marks, right? Okay. So I hope that you all understood it. Thank you for listening to the video so patiently and calmly. Take care of yourselves. Thank you so much and all the best for your exams. Bye-bye.